It is my honor to welcome Melissa Pellman to the stage. Melissa was selected by her peers to speak today on behalf of the class of 2022. Melissa earned her undergraduate degree from the University of Puget Sound and will continue her training in surgery at the University of Colorado School of Medicine. Melissa.
Right. Hello, class of 2022. It is an incredible honor to speak for our graduation. An entire day set aside to celebrate our hard work, dedication, and accomplishments during medical school. It is a day to gather with our loved ones as we take one final step into the next stage of our lives. But fun fact about me, I've actually always hated graduation. For years, I didn't quite figure out what was going on. I kept feeling really grumpy leading up to the weeks of graduation, and then I was always very moody on the day. So it was pretty recently that I made this realization. And graduation kind of sucks, right? The day is full of fanfare, there's lots of waiting. The rehearsals require a lot of herding and organization. You're doomed to be too hot or too cold. And the ceremony is full of traditions and speeches. And now it's ironic because I'm delivering what has tortured me in the past. So I can't reach 2 times speed, but I will do my best to keep this high yield for everybody. All right. But it wasn't until recently that I started reflecting on what actually bothers me about the event. The biggest problem is that we're expected to smile and celebrate our futures, while internally, we mourn the life, the home, and the amazing people that we are leaving behind. Graduation marks the end of an era. We have already had our last time together in TBL. We won't sit by the fireplace in the atrium again, as friends walk by to get to the Sim Center. We're done walking into the resident room, overflowing with students during lunch hour as we laugh and commiserate about our struggles. And luckily, none of us will ever get hurt again riding the bull after neurosummative. Although I'm excited to cheer for each of you walking across the stage and into the next chapter of your life, it's also a reminder of our relationships changing forever, and there was no way for me to prepare for our goodbyes. Obviously, I do realize the alternative to moving on with our lives would be to stay in medical school forever, and I'm not sure if we could endure 4 more years. Med school required 5-hour OSCEs, at least 58 hours of multiple choice exams, a lecture on sticky watermelon joints, countless scheduling surprises, and sketchy parking lot pickups. We gave up time with our friends and families to study, and we forfeited some of our sanity in order to learn how to serve our patients. We had to balance our clinical education with safety in an ever-changing learning environment amidst a pandemic. Although we have many struggles ahead, I know that I am grateful to leave behind the challenges of medical school. Unfortunately, what comes with the excitement for being done is sadness, as I leave behind my closeness to this wonderful group. And if it's not already obvious, my favorite part about WMed is all of you. We joined forces and overcame all of the hurdles that medical school presented us. I may be prejudiced, but I think that we are the strongest class that WMed has seen so far. We fostered a culture of collaboration and support. We listened to each other's different opinions, and we grew together to build the school and community we wanted to see. We had fun together, despite our rigorous curriculum, and we were there to pick each other up when we fell down. And if you can't tell how I feel about you yet, let me reiterate, you are all so freaking impressive. I'm floored by the glimpses I've seen of the doctors and all of you during our times in the classroom, the Sim Center, and on the floor in the hospital. You have vast knowledge, even when it feels like we know nothing. And more importantly, you have incredible empathy, compassion, and drive to care for your patients. It has been a pleasure to grow with all of you as we developed into physicians. And we aren't a class to just sit on the sidelines. When we see a problem with our community, we are willing to put in the hard work to make a difference. This was obvious when a group of you worked to create, organize, lead, and volunteer for vaccination clinics when that became available to the public. Another amazing example was the creation and volunteering for WMed Kalamazoo, which served people who are homeless in our city. In big and small ways, our class is dedicated to fulfilling our oath to serve our patients and our communities. Now, before I finally close the speech that I know I promised to keep high yield, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge all of the support we had from our loved ones outside of the class. This includes friends, significant others, family, and faculty. All of your help has been crucial as we overcame some of the most challenging years of our lives. Thank you so much for going through the highs and the lows by our sides. I know that we have what it takes to make an incredible impact on our patients as we spread out across the continent this summer and bring good to the people in our new hospitals and cities. The road certainly won't be easy, but we can look back with pride at what we have accomplished and what we can overcome. We did it here, and we will continue to progress and grow into our futures. Please feel free to send the occasional message in the class GroupMe, and I can't wait to see you all at the reunion to hear about the amazing impact you have made in your communities. So in honor of our wonderful pre-exam wizard, Alakazi, good luck on residency. I love you all. Congrats, WMed class of 2022, and let's go show the world what we're made of.